played Gator this much since we was betting.
Welcome everyone to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. The kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and building for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wide out. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside
God, he didn't throw.
They test the middle of the
that was going to be a pick. They didn't even block his ass.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it and now face a 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw.
Oh, that's a hell of a pick.
Threw it across his body and paid the price. First down here for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Miranda.
Bruh, that nigga ain't never had a ball batted at the line.
In college football today,
Never, ever.
get rid of the ball often so fast.
Or
This is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up. So when the ball comes,
catch, boy.
They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, is it possible to be DB and wide receiver at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year.
Man, come on. Why you throw it?
Look out, he's got some space.
Like an idiot. Why the nigga throw it so high? Look at a bullet pass, man.
But is it exactly how we envision this game getting started? You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks downfield and finds a receiver.
Bruh, come on.
Wide open. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Nice job here on this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game. This defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's a handoff on first
Are
and
you
goal.
serious, bro?
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the
Nigga bounce off all that.
Real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession. And
Let's skip.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Get down, boy.
Him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Miranda. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw.
Bro, how? This nigga picked this shit, bro.
Made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Acting like that nigga 7 foot tall. Come on now.
This offense is throwing
Switch it up, Shane. Who done seen this shit?
sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
A lot of time in the pocket now.
Fucking throw is that?
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Important second down play coming up. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Texas. The They'll try to add to the lead now.
Right in the bread basket.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to single fake first. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Scanning the field, it's Miranda. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Linebackers trying to use this offense now. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion.
Alexis Skill
finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Oh.
And he drops back in the gun. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It will be 1st down and goal. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. To the air, it's Miranda. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The tackle is finally made.
Hold on, guys. All right, I'm ready.
He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Damn, I ain't never seen that. The kick meter disappeared as I was kicking.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Man, stop all that drinking.
I ain't even drank today.
This one will be fair caught. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. 2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Miranda. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. He's hit.
Oh, he got it.
Are you fucking serious? Oh, hell. Bro, are you serious?
He's not built like that.
Are you serious, bro? That is weird.
Yeah, he said it to the head.
Oh, my Lord.
All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
Lets it go quickly.
Man, I just took that, bro. What are you?
The tackle is made.
That is weak as hell.
first and goal from the 9. And a timeout is called to report the stage late.
Oh, that was 2 minutes. Man, that was dumb as hell.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum for the halftime break. And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And second and goal, they hand it to him again.
Walk the dog. Walk the dog. Gator can't get it done when it matters.
Man, that drop weak as hell. Hey, that bullshit. Feel sorry for you.
They feel sorry for you.
Like a murderer.
Now they get set to kick it away.
He wasn't supposed to get that ball out no way.
Yeah, you had a good one.
Return man decides to signal fair catch.
Oh,
It was a very promising season.
Oh, y'all think it's over with?
It's over.
You ain't good at chasing.
Pivotal drive right here. Pivotal drive.
Chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Running out of time.
Bro, nigga,
And the sophomore making an impact play.
nigga don't want to run.
Really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
To throw, it's Miranda. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot.
Get a block, nigga. Get a block, Bo. Come on, Bo. Block something.
25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Hey, guys, up front line up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Man, I do. Man,
He's seeing ghosts.
That ain't seeing ghosts. The nigga throw the
He's
ball.
seeing
Catch
ghosts.
it. God
That pressure's
damn.
getting there.
That wasn't even no pressure. That was catch the ball.
He's seeing ghosts. He thought it was right there next to him.
He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball.
Oh, my Lord.
Catch all in here over the middle. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the gun now on third down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Look to throw it here on second down. Makes it across the goal line.
Don't mind if I do.
LSU. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, "Yeah, I'll just do this myself."
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They'll line up with first and 10. Gets the first and still running. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Put it in the air, scary ass nigga. You ain't no gauntlet type of nigga.
You go 5 seconds left.
You ain't no gauntlet type of
Final
nigga.
play of the half coming up.
Put it in the air, man. What you scared of? Yeah.
Man, that sound like me.
Yeah, he don't want to put nothing in the air.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Perkins. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Miranda. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He escapes the sack. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. LSU has moved into the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass is caught. Touchdown.
Get it out, nigga!
This game is far from over. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after is right down the middle. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. He'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's second down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns. Made the defense look slow that time.
Yellow.
Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defense, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Hey, what's my Miami record on that?
Looking to throw. It's Miranda. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Close to the tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Let's it fly to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs.
Oh, that's a playoff.
They played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oh.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. And now they're run off the left tackle. Breaking free at the 35. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Get in there!
End zone. Touchdown, Texas. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point.
I know Gator's sitting there in disbelief.
Now here in the final quarter.
I just beat him. What isn't working?
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Miranda. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This air attack is still unstoppable. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
But this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Fights through a tackle. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, good job here on this stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. But what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Here's the second down play. They'll try the option play here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on
Damn, Chanel.
The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's a major headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Where we gonna give you the ball?
Oh, no.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can
Read that boy like a book.
30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU.
That was really light shit, right?
And score. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
He makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 3rd down here, time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pick up the 1st down from the air. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Are you serious? Mess that up. God damn.
One possession game, they'll elect to go for it. Quarterback varsity changing the play. Looking to go for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's brought down out at the 46. Now, 2nd down with the clock ticking.
650.
Back to throw. It's Miranda. Throws it to the right. And he's got his man open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. What a fight back here. We're suddenly tied.
Chad, that's where you just fucked up at. Why the fuck you ain't just waste time?
I tried to go down. God damn.
Yeah, nigga, you wait. You gonna try to go down at the 2 like he a quarter ain't gonna slide.
That's how it goes. My defense clutch is all good. Let me drain this lizard real quick.
Damn, Cody only scored 1 down in the 4th.
Hell yeah.
To tie this game up with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
I didn't talk to all this shit. Come on, he can't chase, he can't finish, and
the kick
Yeah, you did. You jinxed me.
just ain't delivered like the nail.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Tries the right with a quick throw. Reach of the receiver.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield.
Oh, trying to hurt that boy.
Good effort,
This
We
nigga
trying to hurt that boy.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well,
You gonna let this nigga beat you.
When you're trailing late in the football game, an incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. That clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here.
What's up, Marie?
Convert on 4th and long.
So here we go. Down 1 score.
Hello.
Go for it on 4th down. Quarterback
Crazy,
some
man.
adjustments now for this defense.
Hey, what you doing?
Needs a completion here on 4th down.
Uh-huh.
Winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it.
Yeah.
Big gain inside the 25.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it.
The Longhorns.
Oh, you got 1-2 coming in. That one about to, you got coming in.
They're going to run it here.
Have a big smile.
Hard running through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down.
Gummy man. Oh, gummy boy. They'll call you gummy boy. Yeah.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Singleback takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the... And a timeout.
He tried it.
With just 1 second remaining in the game. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this player's life.
You got your
And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this.
That's how you feel.
Lucky mother lover.
Survive and advance. This is a crucial W
I don't know.
performance.
You really got lucky that the quarterback overthrew him on that last 4th down.
Nah, Cody, you just can't read the field.
You right. But I beat your ass.
Shit, where
Beat
you
the
play
fuck
against
out
him,
you.
we're gonna see if you keep doing that.
They advance. Cannot wait to watch them, see what they can do next week.
And
What
that's
happened?
going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris.
Oh, man, we gonna speak. Got your football game?
Man, I know Gator's salty right now.
Look out, Cody.
Oh, shit.
Lucky bow.
I know he hurt.
Lucky mother lover.
So crushed.